And now for something a little different. Something I don't do very often, but a theme team. We're going with Final Fantasy X this time around. I don't think I have ever ran a full Final Fantasy X team aside from Jecht and Lulu duos back in the day when Jecht first got his EX weapon. Wasn't even the Cosmos era yet. It was close, but not quite. I think that's the last time I did that. But anyway, thank God for good turn orders, or thank RNG, mainly. I wanted Pain to go first, because she gets rid of that stupid buff of theirs. That buff has a chance to prevent debuffs. And we don't want that, because we're about to slap them with a lot of debuffs. Normally, I would not do this. Normally, I would start with the LD, but I wanted the turn advantage, because Auron's about to leave. He has applied his melee resist down, which is going to help Jecht out a lot, and Pain. And now we're going to just beat everybody up with this amazing burst effect. I really wish I could have gotten this burst, man. I didn't even get her LD. Yeah, that cycle was rough for me. But I don't want to go back. I don't want to revisit that rant. I'm not going to do it. It's okay. We've gotten through it. It's smooth sailing from here on out, or at least for a while. Look at that. One of them is ready to be broken. Perfect timing. Jecht, do your thing. Honestly, I wasn't even going to make this video. I'm just in a video making mood because I was under the impression that Snow was tonight. But he's not. He's tomorrow. So, looks like I'm making another one tomorrow when there actually is new content. But that's okay. I really just wanted to bring Pain because I didn't use Pain in the video. And I gotta say, Pain on the left side is my favorite. Because she has like a debuffing stance, if she's all the way on the right. She's got more of a support stance all the way on the left. And if she's in the middle, she gets a little bit of both. But I'm not a big fan of Pain in the middle. In fact, I haven't even tried her on the right yet. I just really like her on the left for the support. But I guess just with the teams that I tend to run, it makes the most sense for me, anyway, to put her over there. But her debuffs get crippling if she's on the right. Like, their offensive stats are so nerfed. It's like a 50% drop. I don't know the exact calculations, but pretty sure it's like a 50% drop to attack and various other stats. But somebody's going to correct me if I'm wrong. And please do, because I didn't really look. It's just what I've noticed from kind of playing around. But I'm a big fan of Pain on the left side. I really am. Especially for a character like Jecht, who's just going to keep hitting, keep hitting. Pain complements characters like that a lot. And I would love to burst here, but I kind of set myself up to not be able to. I would have summoned on Yuna's turn, but these still aren't up. These Kurosame debuffs. We need these up. And then we have to summon because I really don't want to get hit. The timing's a little weird because Jecht is all set up to burst. He's got the range call up and everything, so that a little awkward. But all this means is Jecht can only take one turn in this summon, which I think we can set up just fine. Normally, if I'm going to bring calls like Sid Reigns and Kais, I would have a Pandemonium summon and not a Shiva summon. But I wanted to maintain the turn advantage, so I figured with Shiva's speed up paired with Kurosame's speed down, we wouldn't have to worry about that. I've heard recently that pairing that call ability and that summon together is the idea of one person and one person alone. So I apologize for stealing such a basic idea from you. I won't do it again. I understand that Shiva is the most recent divine summon, and I also understand that Kurosame is the single most popular call ability in the entire game and has been for months. But hey, no one else could have possibly come up with that on their own. Just naturally. It must be theft. There's no other explanation. It hurts me more than it should, knowing that Jecht won't be part of this launch right here. Oh! Oh, you hate to see it. But you love to see this. That Brave recovery right there. Perfect timing to get Jecht in front. So we can go right into this burst and keep the rush down going. Perfect timing. In fact, that's not the only thing that was good timing. Yuna is out of turns, meaning if she would have gone right before this, we would have missed out on a whole bunch of damage from her auras in this burst sequence. Pain currently has 1 turn left of the Kurasame enchant. So yeah, we just barely squeaked by to make the most out of his burst. I have to apologize to Jack. I feel I was unfair to you in the last video. I insulted you. I said you were over there crying in the corner because Machina took your place. But if I'm being honest, it's not even like Machina is necessary. He's amazing. He hits really hard. Don't get me wrong. I'm not about to shit on Machina. Machina's great. But Jack is still awesome too. It just so happens that Machina just does more damage. They function differently, obviously, but Machina just hits harder. He just does. But if you don't act like you need Machina right now for current content. Like if you have Jack and you want to hoard and you don't have a whole lot of stuff as far as BT plus resources go, Jack will be fine. Like for how long we'll see, but Jack has been very good since he came out. As you can see, he's still very strong. So yeah, I think Jack is going to be viable for quite a while still. That and how do you not love this jet flash button? Holy shit! So satisfying still. And they're just about evened up. They're both about to be in the red. And then, oh, this is great because we're not about to no boss turn this. We held them off for as long as we could, but they are going to take a swing at us, and that's okay because Oren's going to come back. They're also frozen, so it's not like they're going to do any damage to us anyways. We got this in the bag. And the orbs are gone. Man, you guys have nothing. By the way, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but this orb is non-lethal anyways. So it's not like, not to say it can't kill you, but it won't auto-kill you like most orbs do. So, we got that going for us. Honestly, this fight was kind of just a stomp. He says as he brings 2 different teams that have meta and synergy characters on them. But I think even without that, the fights are clearly getting they're getting more tolerable. Okay, I'm just trying to not say easier. The fights are getting easier. They just are. One thing I kind of wish I would have utilized was more pain skill 2s. That seems to be her hardest hitting thing now. That skill 2. I like the way they reworked it. Because it used to be like the rocks would fall kind of randomly on the enemies, but now it's like they all just fall at once over and over again. Kind of reminds me of Kuja's Ultima. That used to be like that too, where you never knew entirely where it was going to hit. But then they upgraded it to have it be just it hits everything multiple times, all at the same time. So it's easier to kind of keep enemies in line and break both enemies at the same time, like keep everything all nice and neat. So yeah, I think we can spam just a little bit because I want Jack to get another break, which is going to happen right after this. So this means, yeah, right there, perfect. Get that break. And what button are we going to press next? I'm not sure how we're going to do this. What should we press? Obviously this one. It's always this one. So nice you got to do it twice. Not sure how much that C65 is even going to help, but we might as well just press it. And yeah, looking at this, the skill 2 definitely hits harder than that, like for sure. Like twice as hard as that with Splash. So yeah, I should have been pressing that some more. But what kind of timing is that? We use Pain's last LD and then they put the buffs back on. But yo, you're putting them back on at 4%. But you don't think maybe you should have done that earlier? You're gonna wait till 4% to be like, all right, now let's get serious. A little late there. And this should set up Oren. Look at that damage distribution, 1 and 1. This probably wasn't necessary. but I wanted to make very sure that they were dead. I mean, it's free damage, might as well use it. No shame in it, no harm in it. We still had another Orin LD after this. Man, look at these dudes, dead. Well, alright, that begins and concludes my Final Fantasy X saga, because I don't do sagas, but this was fun. Thanks for watching, everybody.